Welcome to this week's Joe Cooks. Hope everyone's had a nice weekend and that. This week, my favourite kind of cooking with a new ingredient. I've never heard of this before in my life. If you have, get in the comments and tell us, because I wouldn't mind some more recipes. But this week, we're going to be cooking with Callaloo. I was given this down the food bank. People down there didn't really know what it was and that. So I thought, oh yeah, I'll make an excellent video of that. So what we're going to do, we're going to be following the recipe on the side of the tin. I'll try and blow it up and put it in this screen and that. It's really basic. We're going to be making Callaloo and Rice. I've got all the ingredients out in front of us. It looks a bit of a scary one, this one, because there's a Scotch bonnet involved. But we'll have a quick run through them. We'll get set up and we'll crack on. Something completely new. Get in. Like I said, we're going to be following the recipe on this side of the tin. But for this one, a few strange ingredients. I'm interested to see how it comes out. We're going to be using a tablespoon of butter, margarine, low-fat spread, whatever you want, as long as it's suitable for cooking. A tomato, whole. A whole Scotch bonnet, which is slightly scaring us. A medium onion, diced up. We're going to be draining this Callaloo. Sorry if I say it wrong throughout the video. I've said it about 50 different ways this week. Salt and pepper. And I'm going to be serving it with some wholegrain rice and some black beans. I know it's not black-eyed peas and that, but they're about 4 times cheaper. But anyway, we'll get set up by the cooker and we'll crack on. Right, first up, it tells us to melt butter and saute with onions. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So a tablespoon of butter. I know this is a dessert spoon, but about 20 grams, I think. I will put the ingredients and that in the description as normal. But we'll let that melt off a little bit. And we'll go in with onions. Which says saute these off for a couple of minutes. While that's happening, we'll drain this caribou and take a first look at it. While that's happening, we'll drain off the Callaloo. I'm interested to see what this looks like, you know. I'm not too keen on vegetables in tins. But this one looks good, you know. It's got us intrigued. That's all it takes. So it says, empty it out and give it a good drain. Look at that. Yeah. Doesn't look that appetizing, to be quite honest with you, like. So we'll pour that out. And I'm just going to break it up a little bit with a fork. Look at that. It does look like spinach, you know. I wonder if it's a spinach by a different name, you know. It smells a bit different, though. It smells very peppery. Very peppery. Very interested in this one. Very interested. Right, back over by the pan for onions. I've had about a minute or two. They're just starting to soften up a bit. Look at that. Never really fried with this margarine before, but here goes. It's all about trying something new in that. And it says, add the drained Callaloo, so that can go in. Get it all in there. Get rid of that, because we don't need it anymore. Give it a good stir. Looks quite nice, actually. To be honest with you, I think I've given it a bit of a poor start. And it says, cover the saucepan and heat for 3 minutes. That's exactly what we're going to do. Right, let's see what we've got. We've had about 3 minutes and that. Look at that. It's a bit steamy. It's a bit cold here today. Typical British summer. But now for the strangest part of this recipe, the one I couldn't get my head round. It says, put in a whole tomato and a whole Scotch bonnet pepper. I'm scared of this one, you know, I'm scared of this one. I don't do chilies too well. And it says, sprinkle with salt and pepper. So we'll go in with a bit of pepper. Probably all clogged up because I'm doing it over a steamy pan. Should never do this over a steamy pan, but hey, it's my kitchen, so bit of salt. And it says simmer for a few minutes, then serve. So we'll just put the lid on that like that. Nice big gap for the steam. We'll turn it down a bit to number 3, and we'll set our rice up and we'll set our plate up while that simmers away nicely. Rice couldn't be easier, you know. I'll just use these microwave rice pack things. 35 pence from Lidl's. Absolutely fantastic. I'm going to put half in. I'll keep half for tomorrow or something. Wrap it up and put it in the fridge. And Just a few of these beans. I know it's not black-eyed peas like I said and that, but black-eyed peas were like £4.50 for a tiny little bag. Then you had to soak them in that. So we're just going to be using these black-eyed peas, black-eyed beans or whatever, black beans. I've seen them being used before by Jamaican lads and that, and it comes out alright, Just going to break the rice up a little bit, and I'm going to stick this in the microwave for about 4 minutes. Slightly overcook it. It comes out lush, Right, I've let that simmer away now for about 15 minutes. I've cooked my rice off and that. Let's have a look what we've made. Looks a bit odd. Look at that. Just like spinach, innit, really, like. Or cabbage and onions. And we've got with big tomato and that. That still looks a bit strange, doesn't it? It's cooked through, but... And the scary one. We'll put the scary one in there. Scrape this out. And look at that. Callaloo. Never heard of it. Never cooked with it before. I might have made a complete hash of it. I'm not too sure. If you like this video and that, just hit the like button and hit subscribe and that. I think I'm on 109 now from 105. So welcome to the 4 new ones and that. But look at that. I don't really know what to make of this one. If you've got any ingredients you want us to try in that, tell us in the comments. I'll give them a go. And that. It's good. If you get a strange ingredient, just follow the serving suggestion on the tin and hopefully it'll come out right. Let's get stuck in and see what we've come up with. Just bust the tomato and that. The tomato's lush. It's cooked up a treat. Get a bit of this before I go in with the pepper and that. Whoa. My honest opinion, it's like fried cabbage, to be quite honest with you. Like, you can taste the pepper, definitely. Tomato makes it nice and that, the rice makes it nice. Would I eat it again? Yeah, possibly. Let's have a go of this. Here goes nothing. Wish us luck. Oh, that was as hot as it looks. My mouth's streaming, my eyes are streaming, so I'll say a quick goodbye in that. Be kind. I'll see you on next week's video. Get in the comments, hit likes, subscribes and all that. Fantastic. Have a great week. See you next week.